Well, for me, firstly to start with, one similarity that I do share with Anurag is my introduction to him was through Pyasa. And I thank my mother profusely for introducing me to his work through Pyasa. I think what really sustains in his work is his relevance, even today, in terms of his subject material, his social conscience, things that he spoke about that affected him obviously very deeply, that were happening around him, are still relevant even today. So when you hear his songs, Ye Duniya Agar Mil Bhi Jaye To Kya Hai, when you hear Jine Naaz Hai Hind Par Wo Kaha Hai, all of these issues that he talks about, all these social taboos or certain discrimination, oppression, what he sees around him that he speaks about is relevant even today.
Actually, Anurag and Farhan have mostly said what any filmmaker would say. I mean, when asked about what is it that makes Guru Dutt relevant even today, so I mean, I won't just repeat, I completely agree with the essence of what they're saying, and certain things like those moments stay with you, that those beams stay with you, the people stay with you, the music stays with you like nothing else, and the complete union of the music with the visual stays with you.
See, to me, like I said before, and I will say in a nutshell, to me, Guru Dutt's films and Guru Dutt's personality go hand in hand. He was one man who stood by his conviction and who made movies. And I spoke to Mr. Devanand at length about Guru Dutt, because Guru Dutt I could not meet. He had gone before I arrived here. So I spoke to Dev Saab at length. Dev Saab was very close to him. And Dev Saab told me how. Dev Saab was perhaps the last man who met him before he died. So my knowledge of Guru Dutt is actually through Devanand. And he said to me that he was broken, of course, after Kagaz Ke Phool. But the critical thing for me is that today what we have become, and that is why I'm glad that we have, Farhan, Dibakar and Anurag here, is because these are perhaps not people who are getting caught with what is happening on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Popularity in a way becomes a currency for you as a filmmaker to make another film.
Absolutely.
But the flip side of it is, like I have this I'm very wary of hardcore fans. You know what? Because that popularity also limits you. Because what does a fan want from you? He wants you to repeat the same experience for him again and again. If a fan likes, say, Vasepur, he wants me to keep making Vasepur till part 10 or 15 has run out. They like Devdi, they want you to make a sequel to Devdi, And what happens is, a lot of filmmakers start playing to that. So fans, I'm very wary of fans because, they limit you, and then everything becomes a formula and you never realize it because it happens so subconsciously and you start repeating yourself. I'm very wary of that kind of a hardcore popularity. But yes, popularity also becomes currency for your longevity. I've never made a blockbuster in my life, but I think, more prolific than most filmmakers. I'm allowed to make a film every year, and I make one film every year.